Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. We're back at the abandoned ship on what route is it? Let me just see and clear things up. It's Route 108, just east of Dewford Town or Dewford City. I think it's town. It doesn't matter what it is exactly. You might remember that there is an area we can only access in this abandoned ship with the use of dive. So I have Nick with me. You gotta love that nickname. It's the real pinnacle of creativity. So if we use dive right here, we can descend and kind of traverse this cool little underwater section of the abandoned ship, and then we can come back up. Thank you, Nick, for being ever so helpful. If you come back up, you'll end up here. If you try to go in most of the doors, most of them will be locked. This one, however, should be open. No. This one should be open. No. One of them is open, I know. Okay, that one. Okay, sweetums. Pick up this item here. A water stone. Okay, so just like a fire stone and a leaf stone that we've already seen, that can be used to make certain Pokemon evolve. Namely, I think Lombre uses water stone to evolve. So if you've got a Lombre, go ahead. You can make it a nice sombrero boy. So you notice whenever you enter one of these rooms, there'll be like a little shining spot. See in the top right corner there? And that basically means there's an item there. Well, either an item or trash, because it can be trash. And so basically, now that we found the room 1 key, we can go into room 1 and insert a key stuck fast, but the door opened. It's basically like a little puzzle. You can just basically like a fetch quest, except you don't have to travel across the entire Hoenn region. You just have to go in between a few rooms on the boat. There's TM18. I have a suspicion that this other sparkling object is trash. It's bright and shiny, but it's just trash, yeah. So there's a couple of things like that. What key did we just get? I wasn't paying attention. I think was it room 4? Okay. Yeah, and the more rooms you go into, the more sparkling things are gonna be. Room 6 key, okay. It's kind of like a little memory game, you know? But of course, if you really wanted to, you could kind of just check every tile in the room and you'd find what you need eventually. I guess you might also be able to use the item finder. Maybe I should test that out. Although, okay, yeah, see this one you can only see the items by going into that door, but you can't actually get to the room through that door. So you got to kind of memorize where all the sparkly things were. It's kind of annoying. I don't have a very good memory. I'm sure if you've been watching my videos for long enough, you know that already. I'm just gonna kind of parse this whole room for any kind of hidden items, because I can never for the life of me remember where I'm actually supposed to look. I'm not having much luck. Maybe I should just go back to that room and check it out. But because you can't pick up the trash. Okay, wait. Okay, I think I missed that one that's right below the trash can there. Let's see. Stop. Go. What are you? Just running between the trash can and the table like a madman. There we go. You may be asking yourself, what is the purpose of this? Is this even worth it? Yes, if you want to complete your Pokedex, you're going to need to do this. I mean, you technically could complete it without doing this if you like traded with a friend or something. But we found the scanner finally. And because, the word scanner just always denotes, sea captains and stuff. Or connotes, I guess would be the better word. Fucking Every time I record, the stupid fucking virus definition software shit comes up and it pisses me off. But what we can do with this scanner is take it to Captain Stern in Slateport City, so I'll meet you there. Oh, Andrew, that item you have. That's a scanner. That would sure help us on our explorations. Andrew, would you trade your scanner for something? Like, say, a deep sea tooth or a deep sea scale that I have? Okay, now you can only get one of these, so choose wisely. Basically, if you give the deep sea tooth or scale to Clam Pearl and then trade it, it will evolve into either Huntail if you give it the tooth, and Goribus if you give it the scale. I don't really have anyone to trade with, so it doesn't matter to me. I'll just take the deep sea tooth. And of course the fucking bag is full. Okay, let me go sell some shit. I'll be back. Don't worry, Captain. Okay, I'm back. I'll take the deep sea tooth, please. Yes, we've already had this conversation, so you'll trade it for my deep sea tooth? Yeah. Okay. Andrew handed the scanner to Captain Stern. Thanks, Andrew. This will help our research a lot. Okay, so if you really want to complete the Pokédex 100%, you can do that and get a free Huntail or Goribus, essentially. So now that with that out of the way, there's one more thing I wanted to do with Nick still in our party, and that is I'm going to fly to Sootopolis City, and then we're gonna do a little diving excursion. Well, first we gotta surf, I guess, technically. If you really want to be super technical about it, we do indeed have to surf before we can dive. Come over here. Go ahead and use dive or dive if you're Spanish. So we have the kelp here, and there is a Pokemon that can only be found in this kelp called Relicanth. It's a rock water type, and I think it has like a 5% chance of appearing here. Or I think just basically anywhere underwater, or in any kelp. Because I think the encounters are the same in any patch of kelp. That's a little weird to say, but you know. So I'm going to look for that Pokemon and catch it, because it is going to be needed for a side quest I want to do right now. So I'll meet you when I find one, I suppose. Alright, so I found a Relicanth, finally. That took a little longer than it needed to. I did get the chance to grind a little bit though, which is good. I'm kind of scared that if I try to use Brick Break, it's gonna kill it. So let's... So I do want to catch this thing. Not to use on my team, you know, but... like I said, I already explained it, but you know, there's a side quest that I'm gonna do. You need a Relicanth for some unknown reason. It is a pretty decent Pokemon though. I could see myself using it, like, not in this playthrough, but maybe in another one. As far as I know, it's got a decent attack stat. And you know, it's got a very good typing. It's got a lot of resistances with thanks to that rock typing. It's pretty bulky too, so it's a decent Pokemon. I might recommend. All right, let's use a dive ball, because those work. You know, their specific purpose is for catching Pokemon under the seafloor, or not under the seafloor, but on the seafloor, I guess. Underwater is the word I meant to say. Okay, I'm gonna try using. Oh well, I can't anymore because Anders is asleep. Okay, let's bring McPuff out. Why didn't I do this earlier? I can use Sing and make it go sleepy. Don't do that, come on. Okay, McPuff, if you can just hit with Sing. Thank you. I had this bad feeling that she was gonna miss twice and then she'd be asleep and there'd be nothing I could do. And then it'd use Rock Tomb against me and McPuff would be dead. Okay. Let's use another dive ball. Why not? They're supposed to work well, but I mean, the results are showing otherwise so far. There we go. Relic Ant was caught. Oh, I'm gonna have to nickname it, aren't I? Yeah, shit. Okay. Let me think of a stupid nickname. Okay, I don't spend a lot of time thinking up nicknames just because, like, the nicknames I feel like are a lot better when you just write down the first thing that comes to mind. So this Relicant's nickname will be Rockwa. No, it makes sense. It's a good pun, right? Because it's like a rock fish, so it's like a Rockwa, like Aqua or Ogma. I don't know. Okay. So, for this side quest I'm about to do, we're also going to need a Whalelord. Luckily, since I have a Whalmer, I can just grind for a little bit and get it up to, evolving into a Whalelord. So, in the next episode, I'm going to meet you with my lovely new Relicant and my new Whalelord, and we're going to start this side quest. I'll see you then.